For the past few weeks, the newspapers and other media platforms have been flooded with articles about the first ever in-person meeting of Quad and what it holds for India. This brings us to the whole question, what is Quad? The Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, also known as the Quad, is an informal, strategic forum comprising India, Japan, Australia, and the US. So why do we need another international organization when we already are part of many formal organizations? To better understand the significance of Quad, let's understand why in the first place was Quad actually formed. The origin of Quad can be traced back to the 2004 tsunami, when India conducted relief and rescue operations for itself and neighboring countries, and was joined by Japan, the US, and Australia. This move was paralleled by the joint military exercise, the Malabar Exercise, which began as a bilateral exercise between the navies of India and the US, and later expanded into a trilateral exercise, with Japan joining it in 2015. The prime purpose of Malabar Exercise was to enhance cooperation in the field of maritime defense, along with testing capabilities, coordination, and strategies. The idea for Quad Group is attributed to former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Before analyzing the significance of Quad, we have to understand what is the one thing these countries have in common. Yes, dispute with China. But what we have to realize is that the motive is not to specifically target China. The motive behind the Quad is to keep the strategic sea routes in the Indo-Pacific free of any military or political influence. It is basically seen as a strategic grouping to reduce Chinese domination. The core objective of Quad is to secure a rules-based global order, freedom of navigation, and a liberal trading system. Indo-Pacific is extremely important because of trade and security. It is very crucial because it has been emerging as a region which has the biggest economies in the world, and a lot of trade takes place through this region. So, does that mean Quad is just an anti-China group? No. Even though the primary motive is to ensure security, the Quad also joins hand on other major global challenges such as climate change, connectivity and infrastructure, cyber security, and many more. In fact, the focus of the first ever in-person Quad summit was on deepening the ties and advancing practical cooperation on areas such as combating COVID-19, promoting a free and open Indo-Pacific, partnering on emerging technologies and cyberspace. To sum up, Quad is a strategic partnership and not a military alliance. The spirit of Quad is to promote a free, open, rules-based order to advance security and prosperity. It ensures that there's no fear for any other nation singularly trying to dominate the Indian Ocean. China is not the sole target, but is one of the concerns because of its expansionist policies. Quad is essential because for a country to single-handedly maintain order by itself in the Indian Ocean region is almost impossible. Therefore, cooperation between countries becomes important to promote a rules-based order. There's no denying the fact that Quad leaders will be pressured individually by China. Will the nations be able to stand against the pressure, especially from an economic standpoint? Quad definitely has potential, but it also has its contradictions and ambiguity. Will the forum continue to hold together despite this is yet to be seen. As the Chinese view it, is the Quad a mini NATO?
See, when you look at NATO, understand it is part of the changes which took place in the context of Cold War, a necessary alliance of the Western countries against the then Soviet Union and Eastern Europe. That was a military alliance. The target was specific. It was a security alliance against the communist world. Eventually, post 1991, certain changes took place in NATO, and it ceased to be what it was earlier in terms of a Cold War security alliance, which is true. President Clinton called it Partnership for Peace and got several other countries of Eastern and Central Europe into NATO. Quad is something different. Quad is a product of a very different perspective. It is not a military alliance. It is essentially a kind of an arrangement where countries come together to have a dialogue on strategic issues on which there is a commonality. The terminology is different. It is not an alliance. You can label it as a strategic dialogue, you can label it as a strategic partnership, where the argument is that there are some issues of economics, some issues of politics, some issues of security which are of common concern. We have common concerns and therefore we have a dialogue. Is China the target? And the answer is China is a concern. It is not an enemy. Strategic partnerships don't talk of enemies. Strategic partnerships talk of dialogues. For example, India would have a strategic partnership with Russia, it would have a strategic partnership with the United States. It's fine. So, to talk of Quad as an alliance is really wrong. It is a concern which these countries share in the region of Indo-Pacific. Security concerns about China, definitely. But there are other aspects of it. There are commonalities in terms of perception. As I said, economic issues, trade issues, security over trade linkages and trade routes, also issues relating to political dialogues, strategic dialogues. So it is these that really are important. I would describe it as a strategic partnership, not an alliance.
Is India a net security provider for the Indian Ocean region?
Well, the answer is both yes and no. Yes and no, because India does have very genuine aspirations about maintaining peace and order in the area of Indian Ocean, and these are not new. So India has been aggressively at one time, quietly at another time, promoting the idea of Indian Ocean Community, Indian Ocean Zone of Peace, or cooperation by the Indian Ocean littoral states. By itself, Indian Navy perhaps does not have the capability to maintain order and peace in the entire region of Indian Ocean. There are limitations. Though the fact is that Indian Navy has been doing a lot of things. If you look at the choke points of the Indian Ocean region, right from east to west or west to east, however you look at, you will find that Indian Navy, Indian maritime perspectives have definitely tried to answer or tried to attempt to ensure that India has a significant role to play in the Indian Ocean, but it would do so in a collaborative manner. It is true that the Chinese have been entering in this area, whether in Gadar or whether in Myanmar or whether in some of the other islands of the Indian Ocean. But India is definitely trying to ensure that it does not get bogged down by China. It is also trying to ensure that India cooperates with other countries of the littoral states and has some kind of an order in this region. By preference, India would want to ensure that Indian Ocean remains a kind of an area where you can have order and peace promoted by the littoral states of this region and not by extra-regional interests. Despite the fact that India recognizes that whether it is American, Russian or the Chinese, they do have interests here and they are bound to have some kind of a stake in this region.
What does the formation of AUKUS mean for Quad?
How does one look at both? I think it is necessary to make a distinction in the sense that Quad, as I said in a different context, has something to do with an overall strategic perspective, the commonality of strategic perspective which the countries of Quad really have. It is something to do with what I would call a strategic dialogue, a strategic partnership on issues on which a dialogue is possible. There is definitely a kind of an argument that the target or one of the issues of concern is China, but that is not exclusively the only issue. Unlike that, if you look at this arrangement made between United States, United Kingdom and Australia, that reflects American concerns about the Pacific. Some years ago, during the tenure of President Obama, Hillary Clinton, who was at that time the Secretary of State, had made a visit to Australia and I think the Pacific area, and very clearly spelled out the fact that, look, American interests in Pacific are very clear. United States is also a Pacific power, and that you cannot ignore American interests in the Pacific. At that point, the target or the concern was, of course, China, and that continues to remain even today. So this arrangement is essentially an arrangement made by the United Kingdom, United States and Australia, keeping the concerns of Pacific and the Chinese aggressive intent in the Pacific in mind. It includes not just Pacific, it includes concerns about South China Sea, it includes concerns about Japan and Taiwan and other areas. So it would be wrong to make a comparison between these two, and it would be really wrong to say that with this new arrangement, Quad has become irrelevant. These are two entirely different things. One need not really club them together